Republican desperation for a legislative win means a tax reform package has a better chance of making it through Congress, Warren Buffett said during a television interview. But calling it reform is disingenuous, the billionaire investor said during an appearance on CNBC Tuesday. It's not a tax reform act, it's a tax cut act, he said. The new framework for a tax overhaul released by President Donald Trump and Republican leaders last year calls for changes including a cut in the top corporate tax rate to 20%, from 35%, and lowering the rate for high-earning Americans to 35% from 39.6%. Buffett has been an outspoken advocate for changes in the tax code, most famously for claiming that his secretary pays a higher tax rate than he does, despite his massive wealth. He was giving the interview, on CNBC Tuesday, to discuss his new investment in pilot flying J truck stops. Investors will know soon though if the tax changes are going to happen, Buffett predicts, saying it will be determined within 3 months, actually less than that. Trump and GOP leaders repeatedly targeted the end of 2017 to get the tax plan through Congress and are trying to get through the initial steps to make that possible, including passing a budget, hammering out the details of the legislation, and winning over interest groups and the American public. A terrible mistake to start with. Despite these challenges, Buffett said it's a real possibility that Congress will pass a bill and the chances are higher than most people think. Any politician that can't pass a tax cut is probably in the wrong line of work, Buffett said. Buffett also said that he would wait and see how the tax push played out before doing any significant selling of Berkshire Hathaway stock in order to avoid paying unnecessary taxes on his gains. I would feel kind of silly if I realized $1 billion worth of gains and paid $350 million in tax on it if I just waited a few months and would have paid $250 million, Buffett said. Warren Buffett, think GOP will pass tax cut act this year from CNBC.